Hello my friends, welcome to episode 55C. We'll do Genesis next week. This week I wanted to discuss some personal things that I think might be helpful to some people. Alright, I don't know where to begin. So in July I bought 3 houses at the county tax lien auction. I'm trying to make extra money because I don't make enough money to pay my bills. So I took out a loan against this house in hopes of making money. So I studied for like a week, about 2-3 hours a day, every day for 7 days, on the list of houses that were for sale at the tax lien auction. And there was about 250 of them. So I didn't go out. You're supposed to go out and drive to the house and visually inspect it to see if it's good enough to buy, if you can make a lot of profit. I didn't do that. I just looked at pictures on the internet from various websites. I think it's realtor.com and Zillow and realestate.com and also the public records. But the public records is very complex, and sometimes I'd find good pictures and sometimes I wouldn't, and there's so many websites, it was very confusing. Suffice it to say, I finally narrowed down to about 25 houses that I thought I could make money on. And I just bought the first ones that came up to auction. They just go by number 1, and it's your responsibility to have done the research already to know what they mean by number 1. So I actually bought, in one case, the wrong house, which was a catastrophe, because I bought like number 21 when I thought I bought number 22. So I show up at the house of number 22, where the guy's house was going to be at auction, but he had paid off the taxes before it got auctioned. So I show up there and going to say, hey, get off my property. And he went crazy, blew a gasket, threatened to shoot me because he thought he had paid off the taxes and thought I was a scammer or something. Big mess. So instead of getting 10 acres with a house, I had actually bought 0.18 acres with a house that was so old it needs to be thrown in the dumpster. That's all right. The land is worth much more than I paid for it. So I'm going to keep doing this. And another house I bought was in the middle of town, right next to a store and a church and 2 schools. I'm just saying it's a good place for a house. Anybody would want to own the house. So I've got someone there. One of the neighbors is encroaching on the property. They broke down my fence, part of my fence, and they throw their dog into my backyard, and they let their rabid German Shepherd, huge, probably big as me, running around in the backyard. He's a real jerk, and called the cops on me when I refused to sell it to him for I think I told him $7,000. He thought that was too high, so he called the cops and said that I was creating a safety hazard with all the weeds. So I sent a gardener over there, cut down all the weeds, the gardener goes to the guy's house and has him lock up his dog first. So I'm gonna have to get that place surveyed, and then the house is too dilapidated to. The pictures looked good, but the house is too dilapidated to repair. So I'm gonna have to build a new house there, which it'll probably take me a year to get to that, because the other house I bought is I love it. It's really nice. And I was there yesterday with my son, Hunter, and it's like 1/3 of an acre on the corner lot with 3 buildings. It's got the house, a garage, and a big shed. And the one shed, the house and the shed are Victorian style, really nice, but old and dilapidated. I needed to put new roofs on all of them. It's missing doors and windows because homeless people have been breaking in and sleeping in there. I got a local guy who is helping me out. So he's got the homeless people kicked out of there, and right now he's doing the gardening on the place. So we got to get 1/3 of an acre full of weeds taller than me. We got to get all that cut back. I got to get a dumpster out there. Anyway. So very shortly I'll have 100,000 equity in that house, which not as much as I want, but it's good. And I will use that as a stepping stone to my next project. I have I am associated with, I'm a broker now for a group of private money lenders. So they've told me that I could have $1 million, up to $1 million to improve properties. So I'm gonna do this house first, and then I'm gonna build the other house on the other lot after I scrape that house into a dumpster. Then I want to do something more ambitious. I want more profit, but my initial goal is an extra $1,000 a month. That would be very good, or $12,000 for the year. But I'm pretty sure I can make maybe $3,000 or $4,000 a month, or whatever, $40,000 a year. I'm pretty sure I can, but I have to do a lot of learning to find that, to get to that point, and to get hello. So, to get to that point where I can do a big project, I need to start with these little projects, like the 5-bedroom house, the garage, and the shed, and then build another house. And then I'm gonna build another house in my backyard. I got 2.5 acres. I only live on like 1/4 of an acre. The rest is all just vacant land and weeds. I'm gonna put a house behind me, what they call mother-in-law quarters, and then I'm gonna build a road to the back and fence it all off. And I'm gonna fill that with red dirt and cinder blocks around it, and start putting some stuff back there. Maybe trailers or something, Start using this land. I've been living here 11 years. So anyway, that's what's going on with me right now. I'm getting into real estate. That's why I'm doing less of reading the Bible, but I'm going to finish the Bible. and I'll do little supplemental things here. So if you know anybody that needs a loan, that any fixer flippers, call me. I'll get you the money. I've got this group of investors with, I don't know, millions of dollars. So if you know anyone doing fixer flippers, email me, ozarkhunger@gmail.com. I can get you the money. You find a dilapidated house that has broken windows, holes in the roof, whatever. Contact the owner, get it under contract for 90 days, 30, 60, or 90 days. Contact me. We will get the property appraised. Let's say it's worth $300,000 if it was fixed up, but you get it for $100,000 or $120,000. It has to be within up to 65% of the full value. I'll get you the $150,000 plus $100,000 for the repairs, or whatever estimates you give me for the roof, the carpet, the painting, and then we sell it. You keep the change. We get $150,000 back, and everybody's happy. We'll slowly fix neighborhoods one at a time. So let me know if you got a fixer flipper. I can get the money for you to work on it. All right, God bless you. Become an organ donor. Give your heart to Jesus. Pray the Lord's Prayer every day. And